Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Crow and I'm here to share my sacred business 8 keys to thriving in the new paradigm of business. So I will be celebrating 20 years of being an entrepreneur next year, 2026. So I wanted to share with you a bit about my New Paradigm business course for women that has actually been out for a while, but I was sharing about it with some women the other day, and I just thought it'd be really handy to actually do a little video that has a synopsis of everything that's in there and also give you some free tips while I'm here. So here are my handy hints, 8 keys. Number 1, you are the medicine. You are your brand. You are what you are marketing. People come to your shop or your business or your therapy or whatever it is that you offer because they like your energy. So I often say when people go, oh, well, there's so many other people doing the same kind of thing. And I'm like, yep. And you go into a town and there's Starbucks and there's Costa Coffee. And people go to the one that they like, and they like it for different reasons. So they might like it because the coffee's good. They might like it because they really like the barista that's there on the day that they go in. People have different reasons for choosing different things. So trust that your tribe will find you and you will find them. So remember that whatever you're selling, actually you're selling yourself. And if you do this in an authentic way, it doesn't become too cheesy, too cringy, too hustly. Just be yourself and trust that you being you will be magnetic and will be attractive. Number 2 is know your people. Who are your customers? Connect with your community. Who are your people? Who are the kinds of people that want to come to you, buy your stuff, whatever it is? So, for example, back in the day when I ran Moon Times, I could see that most of my customers were what is termed now crunchy mamas, hippie mums, I used to call them, the mums that were doing cloth nappies, breastfeeding, and also on the other side of that were the people who really cared about the environment, didn't want to be buying stuff with chemicals, disposables. So it was like my permaculture people, the earth care people, the eco warriors. They were my tribe. They were the people that I would sell to. So really know who your people are. Number 3, find your sacred niche. So a lot of people don't want to have a niche. They want to be so broad that basically everyone wants their stuff. Everyone wants to buy their stuff, and that's how they market. They market to everybody. And that is a waste of energy because there's nothing you can market to everyone because not everyone likes things. I mean, I'm always amazed when you meet people who go, they don't like water. I'm like, what? You don't like water? Don't like chocolate? You don't like chocolate? Everyone's different. So what is your niche? Who are those people that love you, and what is your niche that you can offer them? What is your sacred thing? Get really specific about the thing that you can really make sparkly and magnetic about your business or about you or the thing that you're offering. So yeah, it's a bit of a no-brainer, but I did it. I tried to market my product to everyone, and I even had a business advisor back in the day who was just like trying to push me to get things made in China, and she even sent me on one of those Dragon's Den type programs, and they even came back to me going, your niche is too small. And it was really good for me to know that actually just focus on the people, because I couldn't be mainstream. It's just like, I don't know how to market to mainstream because I'm not mainstream. So it's really important to know yourself and know how you can, market yourself in an authentic, genuine way, and know what your speciality is. Really hone in what your speciality is. So number 4, ditch the noise. And what is the noise? To me, the noise is social media. You know, I don't look at Facebook. I can't be bothered. I don't have the time. Actually, I don't have the time. But I really don't care about it either, because, you know, I see people, again, you know, looking on Facebook and going, oh, well, I can't push myself doing that because there's already someone else doing that. And it's just like, stop looking at the competition. Stop wasting your time. I mean, if you love to be creative and make creative posts for your Instagram or make TikTok videos or whatever it is, I would say choose 2 social media streams to use and really focus on them and focus on building your customers and building your clients. But remember, a little thumbs up or a like or a heart is not a sale. And ultimately, which many of us may have noticed, they can shadow ban you, they can put down your algorithms, and ultimately they want you to pay for advertising space. Facebook and Instagram and those kind of things, you know, as much as we use them for our business, they don't want us to. They really don't want us to. So they will put, you know, if you use certain words, they will push you down. So what do? You put your energy into building your newsletter list. It's been number 1, the first business course I ever did. They said, build your newsletter list. Why? Because those people who give you their email love you. They're your fans. They are your customers. They are the people who want to support you. So build your newsletter list in whatever way you can. So recently I was at a festival. Any of the workshops I went to, the yoga classes I went to, they all had a piece of paper. Do you want to sign up to my newsletter? Give me your email. It's as simple as that, you know, in person, or, you know, put it on your Facebook if you want to hear from me personally. In my newsletters is where you'll get my special offers, you know, things like that. Entice people to sign up to your newsletter. The other thing that is a bit of a trend that's been going for a while, and I'm probably guilty of it as well, is just popping your products or your workshops or your therapies, whatever it is, into people's inboxes. Now, that is not good etiquette. Number 1, it goes against privacy standards, because if you're just dropping, even if you're my friend, if you're just dropping in, oh, I've got this thing, you know, I think you'd like to come, and I don't want to come. Number 1, you've put me in this really awkward position of having to say no. Or maybe I'll make an excuse and you'll come back going, oh, well, you know, and they'll come back with a response to the excuse. Oh, I can't go on Saturday. I work on Saturdays. Oh, well, I'm going to start one that's going to be on Wednesdays. And then you're like, oh, I've still got to say no. So know that you need someone's permission before you market to them, and getting their email on your newsletter list is permission. There are loads of other ways. If you don't want to do newsletters, you could start a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group or a Telegram channel where you're inviting people to join. Don't just add people, send them the link. Would you like to join this? This is where I promote all my stuff that I'm doing. I saw someone recently, they make beautiful singing bowls and chimes, handmade, and they sell through a WhatsApp group, which I thought was really clever. So on their Instagram, if you want to buy, you know, the thing that I've just made, if you want to be first in line for this beautiful, whatever it is, gong, singing bowl, drum, come on my WhatsApp group, and that's where I'll put it, and you can be first to see it. So I thought that was really clever marketing. Obviously, there's a limit with WhatsApp groups of how many people you can have in them. And often the free email things have limits on as well, but you can always pay to upgrade. But, you know, just make it easy and make sure that you've got people's permission. The other way around things on Facebook or Instagram, you can tag people. If you think someone's going to be interested in your thing, tag them, and then they've got a choice to look at it or not. But don't go into their personal inbox and make them feel awkward about having to reply. And I have said to several people now, I don't want these in my inbox. Please set up a newsletter list or tag me on Facebook, you know. But I want my inbox to be for lovely personal messages from my friends, not business stuff. Or a customer, if a customer wants to message me, and then I've got a choice whether to reply as well. So the other thing is be boundaried. If a customer messages you at 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday about, booking a therapy appointment or whatever, be boundaried. Don't respond until the next morning. Have your work times. So there we go. There's my 2 penneth worth on ditching the noise, having boundaries, email lists. So Number 5, unmute your magic. What does that mean? Being seen, like doing a video like this, doing a live, doing, putting your face out there, because ultimately, if you are your business and you are your brand, people want to suss you out. So especially if you're working online and you're working with people from all over the world, how are they going to meet you? How are they going to get a sense of your energy? How are they going to feel your authenticity if there's no videos of you anywhere, or, maybe even, just a little video of you on the front page of your website, or photographs of you? I even had someone recently check out my website and they were like, wow, you're really comfortable being seen. I just realised I have no photographs of myself on my website. And maybe that's a conscious choice. Maybe you don't want to be seen. Maybe the work you do, it's not necessary for you, for your face to be on it. But in my experience, personal sells. So if you've got fears, shames, issues around being seen, you need to work around those fears. What is it that you're frightened of? What do you not want to? Because ultimately, when you put yourself out there, negativity can come back at you. So again, boundaries and being clear. And, we live in a cancel culture where, if you leave a bad comment on someone, they might just delete you. But you know what? There's part of me that goes, well, it's their channel, it's their space. So they're allowed to do that, but also not to take things personally. So I've always said, if you're standing up in front of 100 people and 99 of them are smiling and one person's looking miserable, don't focus on the one person that's looking miserable. Focus on the 99 people that are smiling and loving what you're saying, and maybe actually that's just their face. So the other thing for women, we do carry unconsciously the witch wound. So there is a thing of like, if I put myself out there, I might be burned, I might be drowned, I might be attacked, I might be killed. So that's something we need to work through, and I talk about that in my online course. So there we go. Unmute your magic. Number 6, co-create with spirit. Make prayers, ask your spirit guides to bring you the right people. Know that you can shape your business path in spirit. You can manifest. You can use your prayers, incantations, journaling, do a vision board. If you want to start a women's group, do a vision board with all the women sitting around in a circle, or whatever it is you want to do. For every course that I start, I make a prayer around the course. I trust spirit is going to bring me the right people. I know that working with my guides closely, they will always bring me the right people to work with. Even when I make a drum, I make a prayer over it, and I know that I'm making it for someone. There's someone out there waiting for that particular drum. And it may take a while, but they'll find it eventually. I've even had people say they've dreamt about my drums and looked on my Etsy page, and there's the drum that they were dreaming about. So trust in spirit, work with spirit. So number 7, separate work from service. This is really important. You see so many people in the spiritual field going, this is my service to the world. Come and do my course. Come and do work with me one-to-one. This is my service. It's only $1,111. It's like, if you're charging for it, it's not a service. Service is what you do for free. Service is your voluntary work. I just find it so disheartening when I see that, because it's not service. Even most religions in some way have like a tithing or a voluntary thing or whatever. It's like, give some of your time away for free. Like this video, giving away for free. I've spent over 20 years working with addicts in a voluntary capacity. That was my calling and that was my service, and that's what I decided my service would be. When I started working, it was like, I don't want to work in addiction counselling. I don't want to do that as my paid work. It's not where my calling for work is. But I enjoy working with addicts, seeing them get well. I now do some voluntary work with cancer patients. I used to go into hospitals, schools, prisons, talking about alcoholism, talking about family patterns. I would do one-to-one mentoring, all for free. Now, I'm not saying that to kind of, blow my own trumpet, but I'm saying choose what your service is. You can do free stuff for your work, but often the free stuff you're doing is to entice people into a course, which is what I'm doing. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it. This is like, come and do my New Paradigm Women's Business course with me. But this is me and this is how I work. So get clear on what is your service and what is your work. And then my last one is nourish to flourish. So your work should feed you, not drain you. And I particularly work a lot with sensitives, empaths. I put my hand up as being one of those people. I used to be an absolute sponge. I am not anymore. I've learned to wear my armour of God, call in my angels and my guides as protection. Use the violet flame. I use my dowsing. I teach dowsing as well for clearing energy, clearing entities, clearing the energy of a room before I use it. But I have worked with so many people. I mean, someone recently, I can only do one client session a day because I'm so drained afterwards. You shouldn't be feeling, it's not the work for you, or you need to find a different way to do that work if one client a day is draining you. Zoom is really clean. If I do client work on Zoom and it's really clean, I don't get energetically entangled with the person I'm working with. And maybe you don't like working on Zoom, or maybe the work you do can't be done on Zoom. You're a massage therapist, you can't do it on Zoom. So find ways to nourish yourself so that you're not exhausted. You should feel nourished by your work. And I'm going to use this beautiful example that came through when I saw Veda Austin. So Veda Austin, if you don't know about her, she works with water and messages in water, looking at water crystallography from all over the world and from different places, and water that's been blessed, prayed over, had water played to it, water that's next to you when you're dreaming, all this kind of stuff. So she's also done work with other fluids. So she looked at the whites of caged hen's eggs and free-range eggs and compared them, and the caged hen egg whites, the patterning in their crystallography was not coherent at all, and the patterning in the free-range egg was beautiful. It had ferns, I think, or something like that, beautiful crystallography. She decided to do an experiment, and she put the free-range egg in the middle and put 6 caged eggs around it, and the next day she did their crystallography again, and the caged egg white crystallography had become beautiful. It had taken on the same patterning as the free-range egg. So 1 free-range egg, 6 other eggs around it. When she did the patterning, the crystallography for the free-range egg, it had gone even more beautiful. It had changed to be even brighter, even more beautiful, even more pretty. So the lesson there is, we are shining beings. We are made of water. Everything we do affects the water in our bodies. And when we do what we love, when we do what brings us joy, which is our passion and our work, we should come away feeling better, feeling energized, feeling nourished, feeling more sparkly, more joyous, more light, not heavy, drained, exhausted. So there's a big lesson there, Follow your joy. Follow your joy. That's all you're here to do, is follow your joy. So I hope you've enjoyed this little chat on my 8 keys to thriving in the New Paradigm, New Earth business. And I look forward to welcoming you onto my course. Lots of love.